change so many people's lives, the way they look at things and how they respond to things. Sometimes they would listen to me more than their parents, the way they do this. So, yeah, perspective's what it's all about.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a quick pause here. We keep having some freezing issues. You guys keep freezing on me. I'm missing out. Let me make sure. I think it's the internet connection, but I'm not sure on which end. We'll keep going and see if it'll work itself out. Give me,
If
make
not, we
sure
can
that works.
switch computers if you want. I have my computer here. Is it the
Well,
computer?
I think if it's internet,
Yeah, we
doesn't matter.
both, right? Yeah, I had it this week, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're okay. I mean, the
Okay.
other option is the phone. Yeah,
Okay.
I switched.
Yeah. Let's see if we can keep going. I might have to ask you to repeat if it freezes,
That's
and
fine.
I'll message you.
We're good.
Okay,
Yeah, we
perfect.
got your message.
I'm
So
not sure why it's doing.
yeah, it's maybe an
Perfect.
internet.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. We will pick up. I want to break down just a little bit of what you were talking about, just the mindset and the way that we kind of control that. And I want to break down just a couple of the things that you said, and we'll kind of expand this a little bit. And you have talked about this in the book, but specifically, how can mental resilience techniques that you talk about in the book help individuals dealing with chronic illness? Because, I mean, I think this is a really hard thing for those that are walking through life challenges that are really almost out of their control. But there's got to be some techniques, and you've written about these, that can help kind of navigate that.
Absolutely. I love that question because I do that every day in the clinic. And I can give you two examples
Yeah.
for one thing. And my patients are all struggling with chronic pain and chronic illness. And the most important technique, I think, we were talking about perspective and reframing. But one of the main things is gratitude. Because as soon as we fill up our hearts with gratitude, we end up we see things so differently. And I can give an example. I'll never forget, I was a medical student at Mayo Clinic, and all the kids were complaining that they had to work so hard, that they don't get any sleep, they have to study, and they don't have a life. And I'll never forget, our dean told us, she said, go, she said, today's exercise, all you guys are complaining. She was at the auditorium in the front. She's like, all of you are complaining. I want you all to go to the lobby of the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, and just sit there for 20 minutes and watch. Okay, now we all sat there. I remember watching, there's like beautiful chandeliers, beautiful floors, and there you see the sickest kids that have maybe 3 or 4 months left to live. You see a kid having a seizure. You're seeing another person with a leg cut off, another one with their arm cut off, and then you see someone like, with dementia and their family members pushing them, and someone with a brain tumor, and all of a sudden, there's no more complaining because you're like appreciative
Yeah.
of what you have. So it doesn't mean that you minimize what you're having. I mean, everybody has struggles and pains, but it's a combination of gratitude and perspective and recognizing that if we're grateful for what we have, then all of a sudden everything else is not as it's a way, it's a technique to get out of the pain maybe and to improve it and it's to feel the situation in a different way. And that's what you're talking about, perspective. It really means a lot.